Hello! Welcome to the Owning Your Sexual Self podcast, a place for you to listen and explore all things surrounding sex positivity. I'm your host, Rachel Main, sex therapist and educator, intimacy coach, awesome wife to my husband, Danny, board of directors member and team leader with Pure Romance, and best of all, a work-from-home dog mom to my favorite pups, Bane and Tater. After starting my Pure Romance business, I quickly learned how much sexuality education was lacking within my community and how much shame was placed on things like fantasies, masturbation, and sexual dysfunctions. I'm on a mission to make this world a more sex-positive place, and with this podcast, I hope to reach thousands of people. I'll bring real-life experiences to the surface and normalize them by offering a non-judgmental view. If you can get down with that, then tune in every Monday and let's change this fucking world. All right, what's up, y'all? I'm back. So today's episode, interesting, right? Shaving. I have had a customer of mine in the Pure Romance world has been recommending that I do an episode on shaving for quite some time now, and I never really understood why. I was like, what do you mean? You just shave. Just shave. What? I don't understand. You get some shaving cream, get a razor, and shave it all off. Well, I'm here to tell you that not everybody is like me. What? Shocker. Not everybody in the world is like me and just likes to shave everything all off. So, this might be TMI. If it is, you don't want to know about my shaving adventures, then probably just turn off this episode now. But, I like to be real with y'all. So, I have been shaving literally forever. Ever since I can remember, I don't think I've ever had any sort of pubic hair at all. Literally, I can't even thinking back to high school. I've always been the person that shaves everything. I do not like body hair. Me and body hair. I have a problem with you. I don't mind hair on my arms and stuff on like that, but armpit hair and pubic hair, those are two things that I am not okay with. So personally, and I'm not saying that this has to be for everybody, but personally, I shave every single time I'm in the shower. Every single time. I know. Not my legs. I shave my legs when it's my hair washing days. I know I do a lot on hair washing days. Shave my legs, Anna. That's when I do my Kegels. That's an important day. And I usually am a hair washer every other day, sometimes 3 days. But literally that has been my routine for forever. And before I was a every other day hair washer, I was washing my hair every single time I took a shower, washing, blow drying, straightening. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. So anyways, so here's my shaving TMI adventures. There was maybe 2 years ago, I had shaved just like my normal old shaving routine and shaved a little bit too much. Nicked myself, right? Nicked myself in the worst place possible, right in that inner labia, right? Very, 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 very close to the fourchette, which if you're not familiar with the vulva anatomy, the fourchette is at the very bottom of your vulva. It's where your inner and outer labia meet, and basically where they end, right? Because there's an end to your vulva, and that's where your fourchette is. So that's where I nicked myself shaving. Holy fuck. Can we talk about, first of all, the burning of that, right? You've all cut yourself before, I'm assuming, right? You've cut yourself, and especially cut yourself shaving. It's not fun. There was blood, not a lot of blood, but I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do? And I didn't even realize it right away until then. I was like, I washed myself afterwards. And then that's when I was like, why is this burning? Why does this feel weird? So, not fun. Not fun at all. And again, I told you I don't like hair. I don't like pubic hair. I don't like hair anywhere near my vulva or my anus. Like, get out of there. That is not for me. And so I'm also a person that shaves inner labia. Right? Okay. I also just want to tell you, one of the very important reasons why I shave so often is because when that shit starts to grow back, it fucking itches. It is not comfortable. It is not a good, enjoyable experience. It's not, no. So to prevent it from feeling itchy, feeling weird, I just keep shaving. And then introduce, oh my gosh, I'm going to title this episode Shaving, Waxing, and Lasering. Oh my. So shaving all my life, right? So then I am working my full-time job. I was still working in healthcare at the VA, and one of my coworkers was talking about waxing and how amazing waxing is and how they get waxed like once a month and they never have to shave. And here I am, pure romance consultant, right? Pushing coochie cream and pushing the aftershave mist and all that. I've been using these products literally since I've been shaving. And so I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you don't shave? And what do you mean that you don't shave and you don't really have hair growth? Like, I was mind blown. So I'm like, okay, let me try this waxing thing out. Let me just see what this is all about, right? And I feel like this was a few years ago, and for whatever reason, waxing was like this buzz at the time. Like everybody was talking about waxing and blah blah blah, getting bikini waxes and Brazilian waxes and doing all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it out. Made an appointment in Ann Arbor, Michigan at this place that she recommended, super bougie Ann Arbor, typical spa-like place. And I go in there, get undressed, and you guys are going to laugh at me. First of all, not my fault. The person that took my appointment didn't tell me, like, hey, here, is it your first time getting waxed? Here's what you need to know. It was just like, okay, we have opening on this day. Come on in. It was my first time. Nobody told me what to expect. Nobody told me what to do. And apparently when my coworkers were talking about it at work, I didn't think to ask, like, what do I need to know? I think I was more so worried about how much it was going to hurt. That's my questions around pain. If you know me, I can't even stand to look at a needle. So I'm thinking, like, how fucking bad is this about to hurt? And especially hurt my lady bits. Like, I love my vulva. Y'all know that. Like, she needs to be treated right. So I think that was my main focus. So anyways, I'm laying there, fully exposed, much like you are in any sort of waxing experience. And she's like, oh, are you just here for, what'd she say? Are you just here for a touch-up? You just here for a bikini waxing? They wrote you down for a full Brazilian. I was like, yep, I'm here for a full Brazilian. And she looked at me and I was like, why is she so confused? Do I smell weird? Like, what's going on here? I don't understand. And she's like, but there's no hair. I am not making this up right now, you guys. She straight up was like, there's no hair. Like, what do you want me to remove exactly? So here's the thing. In case you've never been to a waxing appointment before, here's what you need to know. You are supposed to have hair growth going into those appointments so that they can actually visibly see what they need to remove. Yeah, don't shave the morning of, literally, shaved that morning, went to this wax appointment on my work lunch break, so had shaved probably 4, maybe 5 hours prior to this appointment. This woman looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, she's like, oh, I feel like I got the, oh, honey. Like, that is the look this girl had on her face. And so she's like, you're actually, we want to see hair growth, so you want to not shave for about 1 to 2 weeks or so. And I'm just like, what? There is no way in hell ever ever will I go 1 to 2 weeks without shaving for somebody to then have me come in, lay there fully vulnerable to just rip it all off. Fuck no. I'm not doing that. So, oh my gosh, no. So I was like, okay, waxing is definitely not for me. Granted, this lovely lady, this oh honey lady, she was probably my age, maybe a little bit older. She was super sweet. And she's like, well, I'll do what I can. So she still did, provide some, I don't know, service to me, I guess you'll call it. That was, on a side note, my first experience getting my butthole waxed. If you've never had your butthole waxed before, yeah, get it. It's a thing. I thought that was gonna hurt the worst. Ooh, no. That was kind of nice. I'm just gonna say. So if you go and you're getting that full Brazilian and you're scared shitless, no pun intended, but if you're scared to get your butthole waxed, let me tell you, it was pretty good. Try that out. All right, so on to my continuation of my shaving extravaganza. So waxing was not for me. I thought, no, never am I going to ever get waxed again. So I just continue on my merry way of shaving every single day, which is fine. I don't mind shaving. It's literally part of my daily routine. And I feel clean. I don't know, it's part of my routine. So I don't mind shaving every day. But then I was introduced to laser hair removal. And I'm on, I don't know, maybe 6 of 8 or 10, they tell you like it should be 8 treatments, but if you're not happy, like we'll do more. And I knew in my mind, like, I'm not going to be happy with 8 treatments. I can already tell you that. Like, I want 0 hair ever again. Please take it all. So I think I'm on my 6th treatment, definitely prolonged now because of COVID. So finally got to get back into, shout out to Ideal Image in Allen Park. Y'all are awesome. I love the nurses and the staff there. They're always so welcoming. But anyways, I made this laser hair removal appointment. Again, full Brazilian, because no hair ever, please. And a friend had told me about that. And so the reason why somebody had told me about laser hair removal for quite some time, and I never really looked into it until still to this day, I'm chalking it up to like I used a bad razor for way too long, which is one of the tips I'm going to give you today in this podcast. But I had used a bad razor. I like switched up my brand of razor. The brand of razor that I really like is the Venus blades with the sensitivity. They have like this conditioning thing around the edge of it, and it gives you such a nice smooth glide. And of course, I'm already using the Coochie shaving cream that we offer at Pure Romance, and that's already like a hair conditioning type feel. It's a conditioning shaving cream. So Coochie mixed with that really nice smooth glide blade, it's just a dream come true for your vulva. I'm just saying, if you haven't tried it out, try that out. But anyway, so I had switched up razors, and I'm just going to blame this on my husband. I'm pretty sure he bought me razor refills and probably got the cheapest Venus razors out there. Thanks, babe. And so again, shaving every day, and that shit started to grow back. Like, it wasn't giving me the shave that I was normally used to. And as I said, very uncomfortable experience, starts itching. Legit, there was a moment I was like, do I have an STI? Like, what is going on right now? I remember, thank God, right around the same time, I had an appointment with my gynecologist, and I was like, run all the things. Like, can you please tell me what is going on down here? And she literally told me, she's like, you're shaving too much. You're shaving, like, it is literally the hair growth that's coming back that's causing you this irritation. And I'm like, what the shit? I've literally been shaving my entire life. Why now? And so again, just chalking it up to having a shitty razor. So make sure you invest and get some good stuff, You don't want to use the cheap shit because you deserve better. So anyways, I finally bit the bullet, looked into laser hair removal. Again, Ideal Image in Allen Park. Thank you. And it's been a great experienced so far. Again, very nervous about the pain. Do I still shave? Because I know you're wondering. Yes. Only for laser hair removal, you only have to not shave for like a day or two, or as long as they can see like some sort of hair growth so that they know where to laser. I will say though, in my first 2 treatments, I was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm still shaving, and went and they were like, we really need to be able to visibly see where the hair is coming back in so we can zap it. I'm like, whatever. So now I do, it's very hard, but I try to shave for like not for 3 to 4 days before going into those appointments. It's a struggle. But then on the other end, I have friends out there that literally like don't shave ever. Like they are just, it doesn't bother them. It doesn't bother their partners. And I'm always just like, I don't get it. And I know if you're a friend listening to this and I've ever razzed you about not shaving, it's because we're friends and it's because I love you. But really no judgment. Like if it makes you happy, do what makes you happy. But that was a very long intro to my shaving episode here. But really the major part here is that most people think it's like pretty common to just rush and shave and then, you know, you're just defuzzing or whatnot. But it's actually really important because you can do damage, right? You can nick in an area that you don't want to nick. You can experience that irritation after shaving. You can get things like razor burn, right? We've all probably experienced razor burn before. So having razor burn in the vulva area, like, no. So anyways, and I get asked all the time, like, how do I shave my vagina? I just want to say, you cannot shave your vagina. You can shave your vulva and your labia and your mons pubis, but you cannot shave your vagina. Remember, vagina is the inside. The vulva is the outside. So, you cannot shave your vagina. But if you are interested in getting information on how to shave your pubic hair, if you are my friends out there that have super, super long pubic hair and you haven't shaved in months or years or, hey, I don't know how long, no judgment. But if you are that person, or like, let's say you're growing your hair out because you want to create some sort of shape or you just want to make life easier and you're like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm not shaving. You actually want to make sure that you're doing some trimming before you shave. All right. So get one of those little pair of like little baby scissors that you can see. And then just trim while you're sitting there on the toilet. That way the bowl catches the hairs, or sit on a towel or anything like that. That way you don't have a mess or anything to clean up afterwards. And then, of course, you want to actually clean the area. So most people, I think, shave when they're in the shower. They shave when they're in the bathtub, something like that. But it's actually important that you have that warm water running on the area of skin that you're shaving. And it's actually recommended for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes of warm water. So again, if you're taking a bath, like you're soaking, if you're in the shower, face your shower. But that actually helps soften the hairs. And so that's going to make it for an easier glide when you do start to shave. And then, of course, you want to use a shaving cream of some sort. If you're just shaving with water, not so much recommended, right? That water actually dries out our skin, so you want to make sure that you're using some sort of shaving cream. They make shaving cream for a reason, so please use it. But I know we're all there. We've all are guilty of that, just shaving with water, shaving with our regular bar soap even, but not too good. So if you are using our Coochie shaving cream, yes, I'm going to give you my little plug for Coochie shaving cream. I know we have a lot of people out there that listen to the podcast that you're looking for a more natural thing to use, especially if you're cleaning your vulva area. So if you're interested in looking into our Coochie shaving cream, it's actually the #1 product that we sell at Pure Romance. But there's a reason for that. It is literally the best shaving cream you will ever use. Probably why I don't have a problem with shaving every other day. But it is honestly the best shaving cream. So it is actually pH balanced. So this is very, very important when you are picking out a shaving cream. Please make sure that it's pH balanced. And so things that are pH balanced in our Coochie shaving cream, it is pH balanced. And it's also gentle enough for most skin types. And so the shaving cream that I'm referring to right now is our Healy shaving cream. So we have it both in non-scented and also in lavender and chamomile scent. only they are both fragrance free. So if you're someone that has irritation to the skin due to fragrance, just know that both of these options are fragrance free. But the lavender and chamomile one is actually naturally scented by the lavender and chamomile oils that are inside of the product itself. So these formulas are paraben-free, gluten-free, sugar-free. Again, no added fragrance, not tested on animals for anybody that was wondering. But it has the squalene, which is derived from olives, and that actually hydrates your skin. Other sort of acids that are natural antioxidants known to help protect your skin from aging. And again, naturally scented with that lavender and chamomile essential oils. And it's infused with naturally sourced and plant-derived ingredients. So these two options, I'll post the links in the show notes here, but those would be the two that I would recommend for you. And then we also have our aftershave mist. So the aftershave, again, for people that have a lot of sensitivity, the aftershave mist is something that you spray on the area of the body after you're done shaving. And this is also made from pure botanical extracts, including cucumber, lavender, chamomile, sage, and oat kernel extract. And so this is, again, shielding your skin, especially your sensitive skin, after shaving. And it's super moisturizing and actually tightens pores. Gentle enough, again, for those of you that have super sensitive skin. And so really these two are going to pair really, really well together. So make sure, again, that you're using some sort of shaving cream. Particularly, you want to use a conditioning shaving cream. I feel like Barbasol and like men's shaving creams, like they dry out your skin so much. So make sure you're using a good shaving cream, fragrance or not fragrance, whatever you want. And then you want to make sure that you're shaving in the right direction. Shaving in the right direction. Who would have thought? This is something I get asked about all the time too. Like, which way do I shave? So you want to actually pull your skin tight so that you can allow the blades to glide as close to the skin as possible. Keeping the strokes light and gentle, you want to start by shaving in the direction of the hair's growth. And so then if you want to apply more shave gel and then shave against the direction of the hair's growth, that's going to give you an even cleaner, closer shave. So if you already know so much about my shaving experiences. For me personally, I apply the Coochie shaving cream. I let it sit in for about 60 seconds. Meanwhile, I'm putting shampoo in my hair. So once I'm done with that, boom, now it's time to shave. And I shave down. All right, so literally shave down towards the vulva. So starting up at the top, mons pubis, shaving in a downward direction. And then flip that razor around and I shave the opposite way. And then I shave left. And then I shave right. And I get everywhere in between because I hate pubic hair. But that is my, that's how I shave. All right, and then again, please make sure you're using fresh razor blades. Make sure you're not using dull dollar store razors. All right, seriously, you only get one vulva. You got to take care of her. You want her looking good. So again, they actually say between like 5 to 10 shaves is when your razor stops being effective. To me, that is crazy. I already told you how much I shave, and I can rock a good razor. I'm telling you, if you get those Venus sensitivity ones, they last a good time. You'll notice around the edge when I change mine is when I notice that it's not like the conditioning part is gone. I'm like, okay, time for a new razor. But basically after you do shave, they actually say don't apply something that is moisturizing to that area because it can actually clog up your pores. So that's why I like to use the aftershave mist because it is a spray and it closes your pores immediately. So that's going to allow for no irritation, or gunk, I guess, get in there. But if you are someone that's getting breakouts or anything like that, they do recommend using aloe and applying that to the area. But again, our aftershave actually contains aloe in it. So that could be something that you might want to consider adding to your regimen, if you will. All right. And of course, take it slow. There's no rush. Right? Enjoy this. Prop up that leg, right? Do your Captain Morgan pose. Get up all in there. However you want to shave. You want to get fancy. You want to make a design down there. Do whatever you want to do. It's your vulva. It's your vulva. You do what you want. Do what you want with my body. Who sings that? Lady Gaga, I think. What you want with my body. Weirdo. Okay. Thanks for listening. I hope this was helpful. I know I had fun recording this, so I hope you got some good laughs out of it. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Go out there and own your shaved sexual selves. Bye. Thank you so much for listening today and helping me change the world by spreading sex positive awareness. If you love the show, please subscribe so you never miss an episode and leave a review for others to see. If you want to see me on the daily, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under Rachel Maine, or check out my Linktree website in the show's bio for direct links to all my pages. You can also shop my Pure Romance store or become a Pure Romance business owner yourself by visiting pureromance.com/RachelUC. Thank you again so much. Until next week, go out there and own your sexual self.